Hi Striker, another mystery story is my feature story for today. Are you familiar with the Zodiac Killer? We will get to know the real story behind now on our video, so let's start. The Zodiac Killer, or simply Zodiac or the Zodiac, is the pseudonym of a serial killer who operated in Northern California in the late 1960s. Their Zodiac originated the name himself in a series of taunting letters and cards that he mailed to regional newspapers, threatening killing sprees and bombings if they were not printed. Some of the letters included cryptograms, or ciphers, in which the killer claimed that he was collecting his victims as slaves for the afterlife. Of the 4 ciphers he produced, 2 remain unsolved, and 1 took 51 years to crack. While many theories regarding the identity of the killer have been suggested, the only suspect authorities ever publicly named was Arthur Lee Allen, a former elementary school teacher and convicted sex offender who died in 1992. Although the Zodiac ceased written communications around 1974, the unusual nature of the case led to international interest that has sustained throughout the years. The San Francisco Police Department marked the case inactive in April 2004, but reopened it at some point prior to March 2007. The case also remains open in the city of Vallejo, as well as in Napa County and Solano County. The California Department of Justice has maintained an open case file on the Zodiac murders since 1969. Law enforcement agencies said they are still investigating the Zodiac Killer case, as an independent group of cold case investigators came forward Wednesday to claim they had solved the mystery of who was behind the decades-old serial murders. The Casebreakers, a team of 40 former law enforcement investigators, said they identified the man they believe is the Zodiac Killer using new physical and forensic evidence and information from eyewitnesses, according to a press release. The group also filed court affidavits and secured decades of pictures from the man's former darkroom, Casebreakers said. They named the man in the release, saying they believe he passed away in 2018. The Zodiac Killer is believed to be responsible for at least 5 murders in Northern California from 1968 to 1969. In response to the new claims, the San Francisco Police Department, SFPD, confirmed that it is still an open investigation. We are unable to speak to potential suspects as this is still an open investigation, the SFPD said in a statement. The FBI, which has been supporting local law enforcement in the investigation, also did not acknowledge the claims. The Zodiac Killer case remains open. We have no new information to share at the moment, the FBI said in a statement. The Casebreakers also said in the release that the man is responsible for the 1966 killing of Cherry Joe Bates in Riverside County, California. While the Riverside Police Department could not comment on the man identified by the Casebreakers, RPD Public Information Officer Ryan Railsback said the Zodiac Killer is definitely not the person responsible for the death of Bates. The only link the Bates murder had in common with the Zodiac Killer was a handwritten letter received in mail claiming responsibility, Railsback said. The Zodiac Killer, who was never caught, gained notoriety by writing letters to police and local media boasting of the killings up until 1974. Claiming to have killed as many as 37 people, he also wrote some letters in code and included bloody bits of clothing to use as proof of the acts. More than 50 years after the so-called Zodiac Killer first began terrorizing the streets of Northern California, a code-breaking team is believed to have finally cracked one of the killer's mysterious coded messages sent to the San Francisco Chronicle in 1969. Dubbed the 340 cipher, the message was unraveled by a trio of codebreakers: David Oronchak, a software developer in Virginia; Jarl van Eyck, a Belgian computer programmer; and Sam Blake, an Australian mathematician. Decoding the cipher revealed the following message. It was sent in all capital letters without punctuation and included the misspelling of paradise. "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. That wasn't me on the TV show," which brings up a point about me. "I am not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise all the sooner, because I now have enough slaves to work for me where everyone else has nothing when they reach paradise, so they are afraid of death. I am not afraid because I know that my new life will be an easy one in paradise." Death. The TV show the message refers to is The Jim Dunbar Show, a Bay Area television talk show. The cipher was sent 2 weeks after a person claiming to be the Zodiac Killer called into the show. The Zodiac Killer is most known for leaving a trail of 5 unsolved murders between 1968 and 1969. He was never caught, but he gained notoriety by writing letters to police and local media up until 1974, sometimes in code, boasting of the killings. Bloody bits of clothing were included with his letters as proof of his actions. He claims he killed as many as 37 people. The FBI said in a statement that the case remains an ongoing investigation for the Bureau's San Francisco office and its local law enforcement partners. Due to the ongoing nature of the investigation, and out of respect for the victims and their families, we will not be providing further comment at this time, the statement read. The San Francisco Police Department has also been made aware of their solved cipher, and said the information has been sent to the department's cold case homicide investigators. Oronchak detailed the process for cracking the cipher on his website and in a YouTube video, where he used a specifically developed decryption software and a bit of luck to finally make the connection. The team used a unique program to sift through 650,000 variations of the message. In one, a couple of words appeared. "We got really lucky and found one that had part of the answer, but it wasn't obvious," Oronchak said, explaining that they then had to hand-pick their way through to decipher the rest of the message. "The only disappointing part," Oronchak said, "is that the missive contains no personally identifying information." Oronchak holds out no hope for solving the 2 remaining ciphers. He described the mission as almost hopeless, as both are very short, with thousands of different names and phrases that could fit